$10,000 in Canada and you have a family doesn't do nothing for you. Very little. Like you have a family, you have kids, your wife, yourself. It's like 10,000. But 10,000 in Uganda that you make, even with expenses, and you throw out, you're still living like a king.
You can't get through it. You could pass that property down to your kids, but at some point you're gonna have to deal with a lease that is up. And normally you get a lease which is between 50 and 100 years or whatever.
Yeah.
But here, people literally own the land their property is on.
Hi guys, welcome to the Repat Podcast. My name is Janita Maya, also known as the Rich Auntie. Woo-hoo! And on today's episode, we are talking about being rich in Africa versus being rich in the UK and Canada. Please introduce yourselves.
Hello everyone, I'm DJ Maintain.
Okay.
DJ in Kampala for 4 years now. Loving it.
And I'm Rachel Nalumu, content creator, and in marketing and media and whatnot. And in Uganda.
Yeah. give me a definition of rich, because it's different for so many people. What would your definition of rich be? What do you think is rich?
Man, I should ask this off camera. I could have had to go prepared with like Webster's dictionary. But I feel like, first of all, there's two things. There's a monetary rich and a mental richness. Like I feel like there's two different things.
I'm going to learn today. I can feel it.
Yes.
And then when you're looking at just the monetary, then there's rich and there's wealthy. Ooh. So for me, I feel like rich is, being able to live your day to day without having to wonder like, where's my money going? Where's my like next dollar? Where's my, you know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah. Where's my
being
next
financially
meal?
stable would be what I would consider just rich, not wealthy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Maintain. What's your definition of rich?
Literally, like what
Just
Rachel
has.
said. Yeah. Because I was thinking about this, right? And being rich is what you just said, right?
Yeah.
And where I come from, UK, namely London, a lot of people are rich. But they're not wealthy.
They're not wealthy.
They're not wealthy. So I just find like, I think a lot more from living here in Uganda, I find that people are a lot more wealthy than they are rich.
Yes.
That's what I find.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, do you want me to expand?
Yeah.
Jenny? Okay.
Because like I don't, okay.
Okay, so
expand,
for argument's sake, my friend will buy a house, but it's a mortgage, and it's on a like leasehold, right?
Yeah.
So you could pass that property down to your kids, but at some point you're gonna have to deal with a lease that is up. And normally you get a lease which is between 50 and 100 years or whatever.
Yeah.
But here, people literally own the land their property is on, and they've made their money however they've made it, and they literally it's hilarious because people say, oh, come to my village, come to Embarara.
Yeah.
It's not a village. You're like, you've got
mansion,
it's a 5-star resort. It took 5 minutes to get from the entrance gate to your actual house.
There are 2 gates.
Yeah,
The second one.
It's like, here it's just straight up wealth. So that's what I meant by.
Do you know, that's so funny because to me, well, being an African and being a Ugandan, most of us look at everyone abroad and you're like, they must be rich. I know, because they must have money.
I think because of the idea of being able to purchase. You have purchasing power abroad. You're able to, on credit usually, but still credited, some extra money you have, you're able to buy the nice things, the luxurious things, the brand labels, the nice car. But ask how many people actually own those things. Yeah.
That's a word.
Yeah, exactly what he was saying. Like not many people actually own. Like in Canada, you will own your property. Like when you buy your house, it's yours and whatever. But if you don't pay them property taxes, no matter how much you've cleared your mortgage, they won't come and be like, you get out. Who's going to come and collect you here in Uganda? No one. Even
once you
your
own
car
something,
too.
it's yours.
Yeah, here, I mean, it takes so much more to get. It's not much purchasing power. It takes a lot more to get to where you want to. But once it's yours,
no one
it's
can
yours.
come and tell you. Because this is an economy, it's a cash, like everything has to be with cash.
Yes,
you pay up front. It's not like, oh, you pay in installments. Well, it's now getting to that.
It's
'cause
getting
now,
to that.
But before it was just cash. But the currency. Now let's talk about the currency because the is it the pound and then
the
richer
pound
is
and
the
the Canadian dollar. Yeah.
Yeah, but you see the currency is high. So when you convert it to like shillings and whatnot, it's higher. Is it the amount you get is more, right?
Yeah, you can get yeah.
Does that change your spending habit? Do you like the moment you exchange, you're like,
I'm like,
balling
what,
so
do I really
hard.
want to talk about my spending habits?
like I'm balling so hard now.
Yeah. Oh, when I first came here, right? So when I first came here, for every like pound sterling, I was getting like 5k.
Yeah.
And then a Nile is 5k.
Yeah.
And that's how us UK people, Londoners, we love to drink so much.
Yeah.
That's how we work out how value. So a Nile is
$1 pound.
I love it here. Yeah, let's get drinks on me. So when I first got here, it took me a really long time to kind of what's the
Be
word?
humbled?
Yeah, to be humbled. Yeah, to get off the hype train. And stop buying everybody rounds. But it took me a while to adjust. It took me a really long time to adjust. But now I have, I'm better with my money, and I see the value in
the money.
In certain things.
Is that because you've been in Uganda for long and now you're one of us?
Quite possibly, yeah. Yeah, I'll let you say it. Yeah, I would love to be one of you, but
You are one of us.
You are.
At
You
this
are.
point. Oh my God. Rachel, you say that was so true. What did you mean?
I feel like it's like Walmart. You know when you go into Walmart and like you have like, ooh, you just keep collecting things. It's like $2, $3, $4 because it's so small. Next thing you know, you get to the cash and they're like $200.
Like,
So that's me at the end of the month. Like, where did my money go? What did I spend it on? Because you're just So this is so cheap.
It adds up.
Yeah, but living here, it humbles you because you're just like, okay, no matter what, you still need to be on a budget because I want to grow other things. I want to invest my money in other things. Like, it's just irresponsible.
It's so easy. People, when you come to Kampala and you see that, exchange rate, just take a deep breath.
Relax yourself.
And relax yourself.
Yeah, we know someone who's always shouting shillings. About how he gets excited about the rates changing and whatnot because it's like a lot more.
Yeah, you're just like, oh my God, all this money.
Did you want some shillings?
Right.
Because he's so excited about that. Now,
so
in Uganda, like in Uganda, how do we know someone is rich? You have a car, you have a house. That's it. Literally.
That's a determining factor.
Yeah,
Just car and house.
Yeah, not to speak for everyone. I think traditionally or not
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like as a country, that's most times if I want to say, oh, that person is rich, well, you have a house and you have a car. To me,
no other determining factor.
To me, as a Ugandan, to me, you're rich. You have a house, you have a car. That's it. Whether you're starving in that house, whether there's no running
fuel in the car,
I can't see that. So to me, you're rich.
But then that's such a problem because
a big one. Because not a big one. We knew someone who had a mansion and it wasn't even complete and whatnot. He had no running water. He had no basic necessities or anything like that. But everyone is, that's a rich man. That's a rich man. The man was starving. Everyone looked at him as a rich man, and no one could believe him when he wanted to like borrow money.
Yeah,
because like you have a house, you have a car, you're rich.
And then it's so bad because it'd be like, you need money to sell your house, I guess.
Right?
So like, it's like, damn.
But what's your what are the selling points that you see to know that someone is rich where you come from the UK or Canada?
So that's a great question. You've done it again.
Right? I'm like, I have to really think.
So in London, like, a house and a car doesn't necessarily determine your wealth. It just, but if you live, I'm gonna say some areas in London that are quite to do. Notting Hill, Mayfair, where some other places, Maida Vale. If you have a house and a car in that area, I will instantly think you're rich.
There.
Yeah, you're well. Yeah, you're just rich. So. But also, it's like the circles you move in, because in London, there's like, to quote a film, it's like a layer cake. There's like, you've got layers. You've got like generational wealth, and you can't even mix with these people. These people are in like, they're in private members clubs. They're masons. They're all these.
They have
things.
assets. So I was like, how are you rich with nothing?
Yeah, you're literally, you can't, like me personally, I can't get nowhere near that level unless I I'm DJing somewhere and I'm entertaining one of their friends and they take a liking to me and say, why don't you come and play here? That's how I might get in. But other than that, no way. So there's so many levels. So it depends what circles you move in London. That determines the richness.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like private members clubs and things like that.
Yeah. Rachel?
I feel like I would say same, except also just like you can be making $10,000 a month. That's great, right? And then you could also be 10,000 going out. Like, what do you have assets? Are they growing? Are you, you know what I mean? Is your money making you money? I think that's what starts to make the difference of are you being rich? Are you using your money? Because to be honest with you, if it's just a day job, like if you have not a day job, but like a salary job, and okay, cool, you own the house, you have the car, maybe you've even paid them off, but like you're still kind of, I don't want to say this, but like a slave kind of to like your day-to-day job. You're not really, to me anyway, I'm like, you're not really considered rich.
Yeah. But it's but to expand on that, it's hard to look at someone and be like, oh, they must have assets.
Yes. Much harder, I feel like, abroad than even here.
So on the face value, there's certain things you look for.
Because look at like Mark Zuckerberg. That's like the average. That look is like what my neighborhood of like white suburbia looks like. I'm like, you don't know.
But with Uganda, this economy doesn't quantify. Ugandans don't talk about how much they earn, how much they make in a year, how much they make per month. It's like it's all a secret. It's like walking around.
True, but like what you said, you can see it.
Oh yeah, you can see it, but they can't tell you.
Yeah, but nobody would know. We're so hush.
Yeah, it's like
we're so
how much
hush.
you make.
Ugandans are very
hush about the money.
No idea, to be honest. But I've heard why, and I'm like, okay, fair, I guess.
Yeah. Also to add on, I know I said a house and a car, but also a man who can take care of his family. That's how we also gauge.
Oh
the
yes,
wealth.
yes,
Yeah. Taking care of the family and the home and
but
whatnot.
you can be taking care of your family and you're stressed financially.
Yeah. But do people know you're stressed?
Your family.
Oh yeah, don't get to your family. Your family will get to know.
The people who matter.
From the outside, it's like, they're okay.
Yeah.
You know, they're fine. They have no issues or something like that. But where would you like to be? In which continent would you like to be rich?
Oh, Africa for sure.
Africa.
100%. I don't want to be paying nobody. Because at the end of the day, whenever you make, I don't want 70% of that going to other things. Like that was Canada. Like, the UK is even worse. I just went to visit and I was like, the ghetto. Nope, not for me. I'm like, this is for vacation. Yeah. But like, I don't want 70% of my money going. Like I want a bigger percentage. I want to dictate the bigger percentage. I don't want it just being like bills. Pay
off this and pay off that.
Yeah. Like when I build here, I want, I want to be comfortable in the fact that I own it.
Yes,
Yeah. I mean, like like in London, it's the leasehold thing that just does my head in. Like I'm buying the house. Why is there a lease on it that then has to be renewed?
So that's all homes. I didn't know that with the UK.
Yeah, so in the UK, you have leasehold and you have freehold. So if you buy freehold homes, are obviously more expensive because once you own the freeholds, you own the actual bricks and mortar fabric of the place. But leasehold, you just literally you own, I suppose, the interior. And the free, and then
but not everything else. Because we do that here. I know for foreigners, if you're in Uganda, but I just didn't know that the UK, like as a UK citizen, that happens. That's wild.
It's wild. I'm like,
do you know what's even more wild is that the Ugandans out there hoping they could be rich in a different continent. I feel like so many people don't know what they have.
Glamorizing of this OC outside countries. I'm like, why?
Because they control their narrative, right?
Oh yeah, watching the Real Housewives who don't even own their own things.
Exactly,
they're paid to do what they're doing.
They don't own the mansions.
They portray themselves in these ways, but a lot. I DJ in London, so I see a lot of people at those tables. You know what I mean, popping these bottles and and then they're jumping on the night bus to go home.
No.
Yeah. And I mean, it's like there's some people that are just not happy with what they have, so they want to present themselves as if they're rich.
Yeah.
And at the end of the night, it must be so lonely because all the people that were on your tables drank all the drink. They don't really want to hang around with you. You're just there for what you could give them.
Yeah.
And you're going home with no money and you're on the night bus with all the other drunkards.
Yeah. Oh God.
It's not
just
good.
went there.
To
speak,
gripe there.
I would love to be rich in Uganda, because I feel like when you're rich in this country, this is the best country.
Sky
you can
is
be.
the limit. No, there is no limit.
Yeah.
There is
no
the sky
limit.
is. You can just keep
vibing.
going.
When you're rich in this country,
and not even just rich, wealthy. Like
Wealthy,
you have assets,
Yeah.
you have
If you
money
can make
making
it
money.
here, you are wealthy.
You're very, very, very,
I
very.
You
want
can make
my-
it, keep making it.
Yeah, and my uncle made a good point about this. We were talking like months ago, and he was like, $10,000 in Canada, and you have a family doesn't do nothing for you. Very little. Like you have a family, you have kids, your wife, yourself. It's like 10,000. But 10,000 in Uganda that you make, even with expenses, and you throw out, you're still living like a king.
You can't get through it.
You're very, very
Can't
good.
get through it.
Right? It's so different.
Man,
Yeah.
I just want.
You're right.
I want my mansion in Ginger,
Ginger.
and I'm just gonna, and that'll be my. That's my
We want to go on the Nile. I want to go tubing on the Nile.
Exactly. I want to be on my porch, just watching the
Right
rapids.
there.
And shh.
Yeah, and then you'll just see
With
Rachel
my
just
whisk-
Johnny Nile.
Yeah, exactly.
With that night bottles.
Thank you for that. Yeah.
Well, we shall wait for the invite, maintain.
Right.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Can we touch on quickly
Yes.
the difference of mindset? Because I see a lot of people who are rich financially when they're not rich in the mind. And it's very different here and abroad as well. Like there's two,
Rachel, you seem to be big on wellness. Expound.
Okay.
Yeah, richness of
is
the
yours.
mind.
You
Yeah,
time
I
to
like that.
shine.
I like
Okay,
that
so for
term.
me, in terms of a rich mindset, I literally always say this. I'm gonna become like repetitive, but in terms of like having a connection with yourself and whatever your higher power is, I never force anything on anyone, but like understanding that and how to utilize that in your life to create a better life. A lot of people don't do that, and then they have the money, and then they're like, no, there's no money in Uganda, there's no money abroad, the money just left. And it's like, I think your mindset is what killed whatever it is that you were trying to do or create. Yeah.
That's a
and
good
I see
point.
it in both, you know, the West and here.
Yeah.
And there's a big difference. Well, not big difference, but there's a difference. Yeah.
Do you mean like just like putting out good energy?
Energy, mindset, putting in the work, reading,
Positive
developing the positive
Right,
energy. And I
yeah,
see like even like the richest of the rich in Uganda, they're always reading. They're always reading
Yeah,
something.
thoroughly
They're always
reading.
thoroughly. They're always trying to advance their knowledge and whatever. Then there's like new money rich where you know it's not really gonna last and they're just blowing it. You can tell that mindset is different. It's like if you know you're gonna have this forever, you're gonna nurture it versus I have my money now. Let me go pop my bottles or whatever. Like,
That's true.
Mindset,
Mindset is
huge.
It's huge, and it's a big telltale sign. You're right.
Very, very.
Because you know you like we was saying earlier about Mark Zuckerberg, right? To look at him, you don't think
You're like, it's a regular person. You walk by him on the side of the road.
Same shot.
Same shirt, same shoes.
You know what I mean?
Bill Gates is the
So,
same.
it's very true. It's like where your head is at.
Yeah,
will
it's so
determine
different.
like whether you're rich or you're wealthy or neither.
Yeah, I think for you to enjoy your money, you need to be rich with the mindset or something.
Yes,
you need to be rich mentally
Mentally.
before you even get to enjoy your money, because you can make all the money in the world and then, you know, it's just other people enjoying your hard work.
Yeah.
That's true.
Just
Or
vibing.
tap into the whole isolation and loneliness as we talked in the last podcast.
Yeah.
That's what ends up
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
100%.
But guys, thank you so much. Please give us the socials for anyone who wants to follow you.
Yeah, sure.
Every time. It's never gonna get old. Anyway, Rachel Nalumu at Rachel Nalumu on Instagram and YouTube, and pretty much that's where you'll find me.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here. DJ Maintain everywhere. Instagram,
Yeah.
Facebook, Mixcloud, where all my mixes are, my previous radio shows for my show in London and things like that. Check it out.
Yeah, and also follow us on all our social media platforms at Kenganda Nation. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.